Alright, welcome back everybody to our playthrough of Blueprints. We're jumping in to day 21. This is post our first steps into room 46. We haven't seen the room proper yet. We have yet to get into it a second time. But we did get the end credits for the game, or rather mid-credits I should say. As there is still much more to this manor that we've yet to uncover. Today's stream, we're probably just going to be diving in and prodding around. We already got a couple new rooms the first day after room 46, so I want to jump back in and see what else we might be able to discover. We're going to go ahead and hop right in. Now, we uncovered a couple new rooms. It was, I think, the gallery and the gift shop. Gift shop seemed to be like permanent upgrades, and the gallery seemed to be a pretty complicated puzzle I've yet to figure out, but if we get it again, we'll take a good solid look at it. But we'll hop back in. First things first, let's grab our allowance, because we're gonna go open up that side door we have just around the way. And we might get the shrine, so we might want to have a couple coins on us ready to go. Let's pop this open here. Oh, speaking of, shrine, shelter. Shelter we've already done. We've already gotten our vault from that. Trading post, I'd rather do the shrine. Let's see if we can't get a little blessing. I think we still have high roller, but we only have today left, so let's throw on another 4 coins. Oh, okay, so it won't go away. In that case, we'll leave it be. I thought maybe we could double down on the upgrade and throw in a couple more coins to prolong it, but I guess we have to wait. Ooh. You know what? Let's take back the coins and throw in 8 coins and see if that does something different for us. I'm curious. Oh, I've been cursed. I should have known better. Each time you draft a bedroom, and it's red now. Each time you draft a bedroom, lose 1 step. Each time you draft a hallway, lose 1 key. Each time you draft a green room, lose 1 diamond. Each time you draft a shop, lose 1 coin. And each time you draft a red room, lose all of the above. Okay, if I... Oh, and I can't throw more in. Well, that's extremely inconvenient, but nonetheless, we learned our lesson from that, I suppose. We can't double down on the shrine. This might hurt us in the next coming runs, but that's okay, since the next coming runs are for our learning and our knowledge, as we already got to the big end room. We gotta see what else we can process. We'll do breakfast note. Let's get some extra steps. Let's get that going. Ooh, hallway would be kind of nice. Or sorry, passageway. So let's rock that. Go to the right here. Morning room would also be good. Start with some diamonds. The next day, and there's usually an item or 2 in here. Although it doesn't look like to be the case this time around. That's okay. And let's cap off this corner. Lab is tempting, but I think we're gonna pop in a bedroom. Get another coin. Alright. Press on, I think, northward. And just see if we can't start getting some new rooms here. Furnace I haven't done yet, because it just seems like a terrible idea. But considering we're already starting off with a curse, it might not be the worst thing in the world. Although archives is a good 4-way as well. Screw it. Let's start putting some red down. Okay, we got a metal detector out of it. That should be useful. I already have those paintings jotted down. We have pictures that are ready. We'll do storeroom, get some items. Hey Ralphie, we are blueprinting again, like I said. Gonna keep pressing at it until I feel thoroughly satisfied that we've gotten through everything the game has to offer, which I know is pretty deep, but I still want to poke my head around here a little more before I move on. To security, I think. We'll see how long the stream goes today. Like I said, I want to keep it to maybe an hour if I'm just poking around, but that has never been the case. I've always gone a little longer. Okay, we got a security door. But we're just gunning for any new rooms. I want to see if I can't get back in the gallery and poke around a little more, because, the observatory. I still haven't wrapped my head around that one yet, and I want to throw in a couple more ideas. Oh, there's two different ones. Interesting. Two different constellations. Let's do hallway. I'll keep pressing north. Let's try it. The mystery one. We did get cursed. I was hoping I could take coins out and put even more in, but no, you just get cursed right out the gate for taking coins out of the shrine, which is not a pleasant thing. It's a pretty big blunder. Okay, key room. That's not bad. So actually, I do need a couple keys. I cannot afford 3 keys, but we can afford 2 keys, so let's do that. Alright, mystery one it is. Ah, it's the bathroom. Okay, excellent. Once again, not completely sure if the bathroom has any uses. It has to, I assume. That I'm gonna need a key card for, so I'm gonna keep pressing onward. Weight room is just as bad, but I think that's our only option. Let's pop some more red rooms and see what else we get. Okay, we have a den. I'll keep gonna do the mystery ones. There we go. Hallway has a good pull. And we can just close off that security room, because I don't have the boiler room yet to turn on the laboratory. Don't necessarily need to connect those rooms. So let's do mystery room. Okay, that's what it was gonna be. Just double hallway. That's locked. Great Hall would be nice, but everything is locked. We'll do mystery. Okay. We do like our parlor. There are 2 true statements. The gems in a box with the gems are in a box with a false statement. There is only 1 true statement. Okay, so these both can't be true. So if this is true, this would be a lie, which means it would be in this box. If this is true, then this could be true too, which means this would be the lie and it would be in this box, which I feel like is the sounder logic. Yeah, there we go. We'll pop a den. Yeah, already this day's not looking super hot. That curse is pretty mean. We'll pop the breaker box. Because we could circle around. Turn the gymnasium off. Turn that on just in case. No, because we could circle around to... forgot how to do this. Okay, that's right, so we gotta do... there we go. Alright, we'll leave that all purple for right now. Still no clue what I'm supposed to do with that, but we'll figure it out eventually. Let's circle around to... that's far too many steps right now. We'll just keep pressing north. I don't like leaving blank spaces in the house, but alas. Ooh, and then that's just gonna dead end us. Veranda it is. Ooh, a sledgehammer. That might actually help us out, because we do have 2 chests in the Grand Hall, or sorry, the Entry Hall, which we'll have to kill some steps to get back there, but we might be able to get some keys, which will be very useful. Oh yeah, it's a dead end. Can't walk through the fireplace. Okay. Okay, not exactly what I wanted. Kind of killed most of our steps too, but that's fine. Let's see if we got... let's do closet, just in case we get an upgrade, which we don't. That's unfortunate. That's okay, though. Let's see. Yeah. We don't have enough steps to get through anywhere proper. Is there anything else I could do that might be significant? I don't believe so. I feel like that's a premature call, but also with that curse we picked up, which now we know, but also that's, yeah, it's a very bad instance. Losing keys, money, steps, depending on the room you open up. Not a terribly fun time. But now we know. Alright. Let's grab our allowance and head back to the side shack again and hope I don't end up cursing myself a second time. Yeah, if anything, I think the curse mode would be like a challenge mode. If you want to do like a hardcore run, Ralphine, I can see the appeal of it. Let's see here. We've done all of these. You know what, let's do Hovel. That's worked out well for us in the past, saving on gems. We're still cursed, so it might still bite us, but, you know, we'll figure it out. Now, I think I have some ideas regarding that gallery puzzle if we get it again. Because I think there was instances of Latin, I think, in it, so maybe it's one I'm gonna have to dwell on and like look at, because I'm not sure if it's super straightforward and I'm overthinking it, or perhaps I'm underthinking it and it's actually on par with how hard I think it is. But I would like to see it again. Bedroom, because there's items in there sometimes. Okay, we have chest. Hallway. Another den, just for the doors. Hug along the side here. Okay. Let's do greenhouse, because I have been finding that lever throughout the house, so if I find it again, we might actually be able to repair the greenhouse. We already have that sheet of music. Let's do secret passage. And let's see if we can't just get into a hallway. Yes, that's what I was hoping for. I don't have any keys right now, but if we get the foyer, it should be able to pop open for us. We just circle back. Courtyard. Kind of blowing through steps, but that's okay. Do get a metal detector, which is nice. Continue forward. I think we're gonna hit the breakfast nook, because storeroom is nice with 2 keys, but this also gives us steps, which we're gonna need if we're doing a hovel run. Question is, do we want to... No, let's see if we can't get a foyer, like an entry hall. Do corridor for now. A single coin, we'll take it. Let's rock pantry. Get some more steps. The aquarium. Oh my god. All the curse notifications popping up at the same time because the aquarium is technically every room. Hurt me a little bit. Okay, we got our key back at least. Alright, now if I recall, we did note last time that there were particular symbols. Like the patio had a little, either an X or a 10. And then I think it was the archives that had an arrow, which I should have remembered. Next time we get the archives, we should check the filing cabinets. You know what? We got greenhouse, we got courtyard running. Let's run veranda. Because that might help us start getting some more items. If only I had... Okay, let's check the door first. Okay, the door's not locked. A lot of keys would be nice. You know what? Yeah, screw it. Let's do a lot of keys, because then we can circle back to the Great Hall. We do not have the car keys yet. There you are. And then let's open this up, because sometimes there's a lot of keys in those chests. Although we did pop the other 2 open Okay, somewhat worth it. We got our key back and some bonus. Okay, let's sleep here. I think we want to risk going through the Great Hall, and I think we want to get more steps. Ooh, okay, Ralphine. So in Cursed, yeah, I took money. I didn't steal money. I was gonna give it back. I took money from the shrine, intending on doubling down, so to speak, because I wasn't sure if you could just, take it and then put more money forward. You can't, for anyone who was wondering. You will get cursed. Do not take money from the shrine. But if there's a cursed mode, you start with 13 steps. Yeah, I can see how it's a big challenge, but that does sound like maybe a fun run to do down the road. I'm definitely gonna stick around Blueprints for a little bit longer. Like I said, I want to poke around and not bounce, even though we got credits. But I am looking for maybe something else to play on Mondays. I'm still rolling through on what that might be. I'm still in the midst of setting up a new PC and a bunch of other nonsense. So getting everything settled and playing a game. I'm not gonna call it easy, but playing a game that's ooh, okay, hang on. This will help us avoid the fake doors, right? That was. I'm gonna say this one. The metal detector's going off, so this shouldn't be a dead end. Nice. What was I saying? Oh, but Blueprints is a safe bet for right now because I really do enjoy it, and I don't have to fool around too much with the new PC setup. But I am looking for other options. Ooh. These are both dead ends. But how many cog rooms do I have? I have none. So let's do utility closet, because I might still be able to sneak out through the secret door in the Great Hall. I know, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little distracted by this. But I'm looking for something else to play, I think, on Mondays for my stream. Blueprints has been very satisfying. I've been looking at a couple other puzzle games that I think might be fairly interesting. But I've also been kind of eyeing... Not the best choice. That one has the lever always, right? This is the secret door. Excellent. I've been eyeing a couple other games that might pop in. Puzzle games. I'm going to have to double check what it's called. Similar in vein to Blueprints in terms of like... almost like an escape room kind of vibe. I'll have to look up for what it's called. I think one's called Haven, and the other one's called Mist something, if I recall. I'm gonna do Hallway. But similar in vein, like you kind of enter through different puzzle-esque sections, almost like an escape room. So that's on the radar, as well as a couple others that might... We're not getting the best pulls right now. A lot of dead ends, but we do need coins. I'm sorry, and keys. Myst, yes, with the Y. That's why I was thinking of something a little different. Myst, I think there's a similar game by the same developers called Haven. That I've been looking into that look promising. Ooh, that's gonna take a fat amount of steps, but that would be nice, so I think we're gonna do it. I know it's a little older, but I've heard good things about it. I haven't seen too many newer puzzle games coming out as of late. At least not to my knowledge. I don't have a super tight finger to the pulse as it was to some of the newer stuff coming out. Ooh. Patio would be nice. Plus, there's that X in the patio, so I want to figure out if that's for anything. Ooh, hello, battery. But yeah, Myst is on the list. I've heard it's good, and I've seen gameplay, I've seen reviews. It seems promising. Even if it's a little older, it's an oldie but a goodie, from what I understand. So that might be something I'm going for. Elsewise, I'll just have to keep poking around until I find something that just seems interesting enough. Not even necessarily a puzzle game, but at least something that's grabs my attention. Alright. We'll keep heading north. Morning room is tempting. We're gonna do, actually, yeah, we'll do morning room, if only because 2 diamonds tomorrow. What are you? You're new. Oh, deposit box key for the vault, I assume. 233. Okay. We have damn near no steps, but here's hoping we can get to the vault. Do hallway. Okay, we'll pop up in the gymnasium. I don't want to go that way right now. We're gonna have to. Well, we might be a little screwed here. But we'll see if we can get... I think they're all locked, right? Great. Oh, that might be the end for this day as well. And we do not have a code check for that key, which is unfortunate. But we walked off the curse, so we can start the next day fresh. Alright, day 23. Lucky number. It'll be a good day. There's another game coming out relatively soon. It's from the developers of, I think it's Road 96, if I recall. A really good narrative-based game with some light like puzzle elements, but more so kind of like a good feels storytelling game. This one's supposed to be a little bit more interactive, a little bit more in depth because Road 96 went really well for them, so they have another one coming out. It's ooh, once again the name's eluding me, but it is something I think I might also be interested in. That might take the place of Blueprints, at least for the Monday streams. Something a little bit more laid back. Let's see here. Yeah, let's do schoolhouse. Let's add school rooms to the stack today. Riven. Oh, Riven, I think, is the other one, not Haven. That's what I'm probably thinking of. Like I said, the V and the E and the N. I always latch on to certain things. Riven, I've also heard, is quite good. If you say it's better than Miss Ralphine, then we might give Riven a shot. If it's not a direct sequel, we'll definitely throw it into the ringer. Yeah, don't want a dead end just yet. The same deal. I think I want Mondays to be kind of the laid back, the relaxed streaming, right? And then maybe like Sundays I'll do more of like the action oriented stuff. We'll do library. Same deal. I don't want a dead end just yet. All right. I think we've already gone through everything here. I don't know if we had volume 3 put in though, so let's put in for that. Ooh, I know I said I didn't want dead ends, but mailroom is quite good. At least the next day, but nonetheless. We already got a little hidden note from that. Okay. by electronic mail. So maybe we should start poking around the computers a bit more. Because we already have an idea of what we're supposed to be doing with the breakers. We don't know what the little white dot means. So we got to keep fooling around with that. Coat check is also great. But I don't want to cut ourselves off just yet. Alright, 2 classroom. Storeroom would be nice, but we got to start knocking out the classroom bits too. So get that apple. Let's do another den. Still have yet to see the gallery and the gift shop again, and I wonder if it's only the day after you open up the room they pop up. I still have yet to prove, we'll redraw, that any, oh, never mind, speak of the devil. I won't speak on my theory then. We're gonna scratch that, whatever I was about to say. We'll do gift shop. Just because it goes left, and we do need a left room. Don't necessarily want to blow another die. It would also be great to get into the vault, even though we don't have that key anymore. If we can get all the gold from it and then come back to the gift shop, maybe we can get one of those upgrades. See, once again, I want to progress classrooms, but then these are just better options for continuation. Get deeper to the house. Locked. Okay. Yep, go do classroom there. I don't know. What kids are bringing dice into the classroom? Just betting on dice. Okay. On recess or something. Let's go this way. That was locked. Okay. Alright, let's head westward then. We don't have any cogs at the moment, but we do have plenty of dice. Not ideal, any of these. We'll do breaker. Get this out of the way, just in case we get a garage. Or if we find out what that little white one means, we can get it set. And we'll go all the way back, which is fine, I suppose. Alright. Once again, not the best polls. We'll do pantry. Get some more coins and some steps. Okay, parlor it is. Alright, let's see here. The blue box contains the gems. A box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement on the blue box is true. So let's assume both of these are true. That would mean the black box is false, which is more sound logic. Yeah, there we go. So in case the blue box was in fact true. Ooh, damn. Cutting off the corner, but it's fine. We get a key and some steps. Let's do bedroom. Oh, okay. Excellent. Do I have to exit and re-enter this bedroom to get the benefits of that? Or did I just waste a step? +5? Yeah, okay, there we go. Classroom it is. Great. So I think we got up to grade 5, and I do want to get to the higher grades because they have some relatively important information in these classrooms. Oh, hallway's tempting though too, because I don't want to cut us off just yet. So let's do hallway. Classroom is kind of a bummer, but I'd rather do storeroom and get us some keys because we're gonna come across some locked doors that people will go into the house. Now, hopefully, we get one that goes to the right. We do. Okay. Dark room we did turn off, so it shouldn't affect us. We'll use a key. Oh, it does still affect us. Okay, cool. Okay, we got a lot of keys. That's great, but it's not ideal because that just cut off our foundation. We don't have the car keys this time around. We've already been outside. I haven't been out here in a second. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't believe I have. Just in case, like along the house. We're still looking for that other gas valve. And that just goes back to the front of the house. So, I think we're covered. And now all we have to do is hope that this doesn't give us a dead end. Let's go to the middle one. Okay, not a dead end. Not ideal, but not a dead end. Also not ideal. None of these are great, so we're going to have to go the full loop, so let's do steps. Oh, come on, you can at least give me the car keys. Alright, we'll circle back. We got plenty of keys now, which is good. Let's check this computer. I don't think... They said they sent an email to the required address. Okay, so that will limit the amount of security doors we run into. Which is good for us, because we don't have a security key. I feel like we only ever find those security keys whenever we don't have those doors in front of us. It's typically how those things work, right? Alright, what's the quickest way back? Oh, yeah, that's a dead end, so we'll just go this way. Let's head. Let's waste a key, but we might get a good dead end room. We don't. Let's just do the lavatory, I suppose. Still don't know what the purpose of that room is. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do workshop, just because I don't want to cut us off just yet. That's not a pickupable item. There's the lever. If only we had the greenhouse like last run, but we'll hold on to it for right now. We have that song already. Don't have anything to combine. Pop a hallway. Let's keep pressing north, I think. do a classroom. Okay, this is grade 4. So I think we're almost to where we were before. Ooh. Do we think it'll have a different... We're gonna do it. You know, it's gonna cut us off from those 2 rooms in the north. It might have a different fortune. So we'll open up the Rompus room. Double check for anything. And we'll see if we have something new to say.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Alright, cool. I'm not sure if that was helpful. It was rather unnerving. Apparently there's somebody else in the house, maybe. Not sure if that helps us terribly, but you know. We're gonna do dining room. And dinner is ready. Excellent. Now I have to go back in previous footage and check the entry hall and see if anything changed on that table, because now it has me suspicious. If not, slightly paranoid. Okay, car keys. Excellent. Go back to the car now. Mind you, I don't think there's going to be a dude chasing me throughout the house unless they just decide to turn it into a horror game, but nonetheless, the concept is unnerving, considering it's supposed to be only me. Let's see. Is this room locked as well? Yeah. I keep running into locked doors the last few days. It's not been good runs. Maybe I'm blitzing through them too quickly. Let's hit up the garage. And see if the car has anything useful for us. Okay. Once again, security pass. Always when I don't need it. But let's head to the entry hall. Let's take a look at the table it hinted at and see if it actually is disturbed. recall it looking displaced, but then again, you see it. We're on what, day 23 now? You see it 23 times, you think nothing of it. Okay, so everything's still in place. But I'm definitely going to check previous footage to see if anything changed. But now we got to keep an eye on that, in case something else does happen to change. Same deal. Is the gate down the way ajar? No, not yet. Suspect. Very interesting. We're still looking for that last valve, darn it. All these are locked or dead ends. I don't think I have access to any more keys. I think we'll have to call it there again. But now I'm curious to see if anything changes in the next day, if someone is following us around. I know, Simon's too young to drive. Listen, he may not have his license to drive that car in the garage, Ralphine, but he can figure it out. He's a smart lad, right? Okay, nothing has changed yet, but still suspect. But I know, right? If we could just drive to town. Let's go maybe get the shrine again. Make up for our previous wrongdoings, earning a curse and whatnot. We'll be better. Okay, I think that will be the pull. I'm sorry, Mr. Shrine. Okay, so same shtick. I think I want to try coming back here with more coins at some point and see if the blessing changes. It's got to, right? Like maybe at certain increments. Yeah, no, if we could escape the manor and go visit Reddington. Reddington is still important, I would have to imagine. Because it's been mentioned and hinted at several times, and we even have a book dealing all the tourist spots of Reddington. But I've yet to find the relevance of it, if there is one, if it's just, good writing and good lore. But I feel like everything in this game has something to do with a puzzle somewhere or whatnot. Hey, our package has arrived. Let's grab that. Wilted, welcome back in. Thank you for the follow. Let's see here. Okay, lockpicks, gems, and keys. We'll definitely take the keys, since we keep running out, apparently, this stream. Wilted, everyone else just hopping in. It is post Room 46. We are poking around, looking for those new rooms, and just seeing what else the game kind of has to offer. Because there is still plenty more to figure out. There is plenty that we have either missed, looked over, or have yet to uncover. As there is much more to this game, even after you get the initial credits. Let's see here. Back-to-back den, parlor. Let's do parlor, because we can always go through the entrance hall. And more gems might be nice. Let's see here. This is the only true box. The gems are in the other box with a true statement. One of the other boxes is true. Okay, that doesn't say only one. So if these two are correct, then they'd be in the black box, which is more logical than that. Because that doesn't give us any inkling to where the... Oh, it didn't open. That doesn't give us any inkling to where the gems are. This too mentioned the gems, so yeah, it should be in the black box. That's more sound logic. Okay, once again, do I want to dead end ourselves? Do I want to get a lot of... Nah, let's do a lot of keys. I'd rather have a lot of resources for the single path than have no resources for the 5 paths that I open up. We could rock chapel, because we only have the 1 coin. It's not going to hurt us too badly. We'll do hallway. We can start getting that hallway grind going again to where we have like 18 of them. Okay, now this is a little much. We'll do passageway. Ooh. Guest bedroom would be nice. I think we're gonna do... No, let's do guest bedroom, because there's sometimes an item in there too. Okay, compass. It's not a terrible pull. Already have that note. Heading north. We can do hallway for this one. Same shtick. I still have yet to figure out what the chess pieces mean, like what their significance is. Definitely do bedroom. Ooh, hello, coin purse. Because not all the rooms have a chess piece, but most of them do, and most of them are... I mean... Yeah, that's, I think, too many for a chessboard, and it's definitely not wide enough. I just don't know if you're supposed to put the rooms in a certain position or a certain order. We'll do drawing room, I think. But we'll figure that out eventually, I hope. Lockpick set. Excellent. Lockpick set worked. We'll rock the courtyard. Ooh, a shovel. Always around when I don't need you. Okay, take some chump change. Oh, a chump change. Oh, I think it may have. Let me see here. No, it's not just you. I saw it too for a second. Looks like chat and everything's still up. So it's still streaming, but I think just the feed crashed. Alright. Okay, back up and running. Let me know if it drops again. I saw an error pop up for a second there, but it was still going on my end. Very strange. Hey, lockpick set worked again. We'll take it. See, I keep playing with the breaker room, but I haven't gotten much from it. I feel like we should hold off on grabbing it until we know what we can actually do with it. In that case, we'll just grab 2 items. Okay, rerolls, that's useful. And I think we're definitely going to rock pool, because that goes either way. Yeah, and the pump room might be nice. Play around with that. Once again, when I don't have the security door, or the security card, rather. Definitely going to rock security. Okay, useful. Alright, there's nobody else in the house, right? Wilted, you didn't see, but we just got another prophecy, so to speak, from Alzara, and apparently there might be somebody else sneaking around the house, which is a great feeling. Sauna is tempting. We don't have any other cog rooms, right? Screw it. Let's use our redraw. Let's see what we get. Aquarium is a nice, much better pull. And we get another key. I'm happy with that outcome. Lockpick didn't work. Ooh, okay. That does cut us off, but I do want to get... Oh, I don't have gems. Darn it. Okay, I was going to say, I do want to get into the office. Let's do coat check. I know that cuts us off too, but... Oh, I don't have anything in it. That's okay. We might be able to store something in there, because we're setting ourselves up for later. Oh, but once again, a lot of gems. Darn it. I was going to say, trophy room. I haven't been in there yet. That sounds very interesting. That's okay. We'll do den, because that kind of is a better directional room for us. But trophy room would have been very cool. Excellent. Hall of Mirrors. We've been in there, and it's useful, but not in this instance, I don't think. You know what, though? It can help us out, because we can go the other... I have the whole other left side of the house to go into. So let's pop the Hall of Mirrors. We can start working on that. Still have plenty of steps to go back to the house. Excellent. The lockpick is actually working for us this time around. We'll do... Oh, I can do secret passage. Do we want to? Why not? Now, what kind of room do we want to risk? I think more likely than not, a hallway might be the best bet to touch both these rooms, so let's pull a hallway. Oh, come on. Come on, secret passage. Don't have me unlock you twice. Ooh. I only have one key. So do we want to make sure it's always unlocked? I don't have gems anyways. Okay, well, let's do the Great Hall. We might be able to open some other rooms and find some keys elsewhere. The hell was that sound? Okay, now the question is... because these are always locked, is the secret pathway going to be directly behind this door, or is it going to be to the left and the right of it? I'd rather not risk it right now. So let's just head... Okay. Come on, what's going to work with the lockpick? There we go. Excellent. Okay, well, we'll use the key on this guy here. And that'll get us a whole bunch of other keys. Which is useful, but I do need gems. But I also don't want to do a mage chamber. But you know what? We haven't been in the mage chamber yet, if I'm being honest, because the idea of finding less items throughout the house is bad to me. But it's also good to maybe check in on rooms we haven't explored. Mila. Okay. Oh, okay. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. And following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Mrs. Babbage. I'll write that down real fast too, the date at least. We're kind of keeping track of those. Since we know that dates open up those safes, any date that I see I'm writing down because, well, they're not necessarily specific. So we'll jot that down real fast. All right. That noted down too. Oh, thank you, lockpick. Alright. We'll pop a bedroom. Oh, I do see that the stream stuttered for a second. That's no good. I wonder what's causing that. We were perfectly clean and fine the other day, too. So maybe it's just today. Maybe it's just today's internet. Oh, thank goodness. Give me some of those keys. Alright, let's get some of these. I wonder if they have... Because we found additional blueprints in here last time. And there are some again. So maybe this is... Definitely take one extra observatory. That's interesting. Get some coins. Key. I don't know if I want a corner per se. We'll say no for right now. Okay. Then we can head around through the Great Hall. Hopefully it is in the middle. Okay. It's interesting. I can get around. I can get through there. Okay. Let's head down. Let's pop this open so we can get to that button. Okay, we have all that open. We need to get into there now. But for now, let's head through here into the foundation. Screw it, we'll pop the breaker just in case we figure out what that might actually be for. Alright. We have all this to explore for resources, and we can get to the other side of the Hall of Mirrors. Let's open that up just in case we get that lever ready for us. So we'll pop through there. Let's open up the lever. Oh, it's for the other side. That's alright. May have wasted a key. But that's fine. We're gonna need the secret garden in this instance then. Well, let's get to the other side of the Hall of Mirrors here. That way we have a nice little rotunda. Oh, I already hit that one. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to waste my last key on that one. But I'll keep heading. Oh, never mind, we have another key. I forgot. There's keys on these tables, so we should probably be mindful of taking them. In that case, I think we will use a key on that. Alright. Ooh, an office. Damn it. Again, I don't have 2 gems. I wish I could back out and come back. In that case, we'll pop the pump room. The aquarium is still empty, which allowed us to see those other 2 bits. Same deal, we can't empty the reservoir fully, at least. We might have to come back to play around with that. Alright, let's head back to the foundation. And let's head south and start exploring some rooms there. Another mage chamber? That seems bad for us. let's do it. Why not? Not sure why it's given us 2. Same name and everything. Okay, let's see. That would let us keep going south. We can just wrap around if we need to. I'm tempted to do the... Let's do the gift shop, actually. We got a good amount of coins. I think they're all still out of our price range, but let's double check. Okay, we can afford some things, so... It just looks nice. Permanent addition to the dining room, re-rank, reach 5. Okay, so that's like a bonus thing of steps. And unlock dare mode, same deal. I want to know what that's about. But let's do the lunchbox, because that seems like it's actually worthwhile. We'll keep heading south. Let's see. Conference room might be a good pull. But den will get me another gem, so I think we're going to rock that, so we have one in our pocket. I think we will do... Oh, we did order a book, though. This one we already read. Let's redraw. Okay, slightly better, at least for heading south, I suppose. 2 rooms left. Now, dining room would be nice, but we also haven't done... I won't do dining room. This should be dinner time. Ooh, that looks delicious. Stuffed wild quail. Oh yeah, quail is delicious. I'm not sure if you guys have had it before, but it's yummy. Served atop plum agri duo with roasted potatoes, bacon lardons, and wild chives. Oh, sounds divine. I'm a big foodie, if you haven't noticed. I always get a little salivating anytime I read the descriptions for the dinners. And then it does give us extra steps. Excellent. Let's do billiard room, because that might net us a key. Maybe the secret garden key. Wilted quail is delicious. I would say maybe get 2 of them, because they're very small birds, but quail is quite yummy if you ever get the chance to eat one. But usually in higher end places these days. What does the center mean? That is new. Maybe like 4 plus 4? Maybe it's in. Oh, maybe it's supposed to... That's new. Let's try 8. No. Okay. Maybe it's 4 squared. 4 times 4. Ah, it's square. Oh, okay, it's a square. We got it. All right. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 times 3 squared, so it's 9. They didn't. I mean, I know it's a square and it's relatively straightforward, but that wasn't in the classroom. They can't be throwing wrenches at me like that. Okay, so let's see here. 6. Isn't that minus though? Or maybe the square goes first. So let's see. 6 times 6 is 36. Minus 16 is gonna be 20. Okay. What was I saying before I got distracted by the new math problem? Ooh, storeroom would be kind of nice too. But yeah, quail is delicious. It's on the same level for me as like duck. It's or like pheasant. Like those are birds that you have to try if you get the chance. They're they definitely don't taste like chicken, and I highly recommend them as an alternative to like beef or anything else like that. Let's do closet. Now we're stacked on keys. Let's start fooling around and maybe get some new rooms, hopefully, even though I did throw away a couple chances at them. Let's rock observatory. Oh. Apples are extra delicious, so I think they just give you more steps. Boudoir is... Get some dice. Hit that gem. Definitely redraw. I don't want to cut off that room, so let's do this. It did show us the dark room and the prophecy. We have to break her up. We've already gone through it multiple times. We did find the combination for the orchard. You know what? Let's... That turns off. Do we have the drawing room up? We do. I think I'm gonna run back to the drawing room. Because I want to try... Because there's that safe in the drawing room. And I want to try a date. 'Cause I don't think they'd use it twice, right? But I have the date that opened up the orchard that we found in the dark room. And I'm curious. I'm gonna go all the way around, aren't I? That's fine. I'm curious if it'll work on that too. We have the steps to try, so let's give it a shot. I did not have the security code or the security pass. Let's see. Just thinking of that, so let's do here. All right, let's see if I can't find my dark room real fast. I have it in here somewhere, I'm sure. Did I not? I must have did I handwrite it? It's in my notebook. Hang on. Bear with me here. I did handwrite it. Okay, it's in the notebook. Alright, so 11:28. Let's just try that. Why not? Okay, not that. Let's try the ballroom date. Because I have a whole bunch of dates to try now. No. Let's try... Those are the only other new dates I think I've come across. Drat, okay. Well, nothing in that regard. That's alright, though. Oh, yeah, it's quite nice. I've been using, it's not, unless it's a branch of Canva, but Fig Jam for all the notes and notations. It's so bloody useful. It's been pretty damn helpful, especially with this. Ooh, locker room. That's also new. Let's just pop in there because I haven't been there yet. Ooh, okay. Are they all locked? Ooh. But you know what? We are kind of at an end. We can start popping these open. But yeah, no, it's been super useful. It's probably... yeah, it's Fig Jam. So it's not necessarily... I think it's the same guys as Canva, or at least it's similar, but... it's also like a free note-taking notation device. You can do a subscription version of it, but the free version's good enough. it's a really nice UI, and it's perfect for games like this, honestly, just where you need to quickly jot down notes. Okay, nothing in there. I'm glad I used a key, but it's okay. We have plenty. We got a key back. Okay. Hello. If only I had the greenhouse. But we do have coat check, so we can run and put it in there real fast. Which I think we might do. Okay, cool. Running shoes. And these are last key here. Ooh, car keys. Which I don't think we have a garage this time around, right? Yeah. But let us throw that lever in the coat check, because we keep running into either the lever and no green room, or the green room and no lever. So yeah, let's do the broken lever. And I think that might be a dead end for us, because we do not have any way to do the secret garden. Is there anything else we can accomplish? Oh, that's interesting. That's good to know. It spreads keys throughout the house, too. We already got our package for the day. Tempted to go fool around with the pump room, but like I said, we didn't really find much out with that, unfortunately. I mean, we did, but we found out that we couldn't fully empty the reservoir. Yeah, we'll call it a day for now. And we're kind of doing blitzes through the house right now, just seeing what we could find and poke around with, figure out, but I think we're gonna do one more day and just see if we can't get some of those other new rooms, like locker room. I'm glad we got into that, because I haven't gotten into there before. I would love to see what the trophy room looks like. And then the fact that we got, okay, real quick. Okay, nothing seems to have changed. So in the vision that we saw from Alizara, they talked about essentially a home intruder, but also how some items were missing and how this was all messed up. Okay, once again, I pointed with my hand. You can't see where my hand is, but right here, it was all messed up, like something was taken. So now it's got me paranoid. What was it saying? Oh, the other day, in game, when we got the safety deposit box key and no vault, stuff like that, man. I didn't know there was a key to the vault. Now I want to figure out what's in there. Is it just a lot of money, or is it something, important? Like maybe the one of the other red envelopes. That'd be a good spot for it to be. Let's see here. Hovel's always for a good run. We do have a lot of ways to get steps now. That same deal, I keep running the schoolhouse, but it keeps making me end up with dead ends, so I think we're going to do the hobble. I know, Wilted, like I said, I'm getting paranoid about that little spot. And same deal with the gate down the road. I'm waiting for the day where, like... There we go. Where I stumble across it and it's slightly different. I assume it's either a super convoluted, like, riddle or clue, or it's just for, like, world building, and there might, like, the elements of, like, someone sneaking around the house, an unknown figure, or, some nonsense. Or the game is slowly going to turn into like a survival horror type game, and it's going to be like a Mr. X type guy running around and trying to kill me. All possibilities. Gift shop. You know what? We'll use gift shop and we'll keep it open in case we get a good handful of coins when we come back, because that lunchbox is actually quite bloody useful. And now it's permanent, since they're permanent upgrades. We're gonna hit the morning room, both for the diamonds in here and the diamonds for tomorrow, but also because there's sometimes items like car keys, which is sometimes useful. Let's redraw, because I kind of want to go to the right. They're not giving me the option to go to the right. We'll do I want to do hallway, or do I want to do guest bedroom? Let's just do guest bedroom. Get ourselves a key. Okay. Well, we'll do spare room. Okay, once again, not the best polls, but let's do security room. Like I said, it's always good to have a room with a computer in it, just in case you get an upgrade. Okay, we'll rock the kitchen for right now, because we gotta start heading north. Corridor, let's do that. Ooh, passageway would be nice. Let's do hallway. I don't want to get that space blocked off. It'd be nice to actually be able to maybe put a storeroom or something in. Oh, speak of the devil, perfect. Put that down, get some keys and stuff for the run. Do I not have this space? Yeah, so 3 up. Let's see here. No, I do. Rodden Road. Okay, I just didn't remember the pictures. Threw me off for a second. But we already know what it says for the most part, but... ooh. It's gonna cut off like the whole right side of the house. Let's do observatory. And then wilted. I'm not sure if you were around when we were talking about it, but ooh, an extra key. I like that. But one of the other games we're looking at for the Monday stream is either Myst or I guess it's older brother Haven. Sorry, Riven. I always keep saying Haven. I'm thinking of something else. I'm not sure. Office. We're definitely doing Office because I want to take another look in there. But Myst or Riven, both of which are very similar kind of puzzle escape room-esque games. I'm not sure if you heard of either one or if you had an input on those, but I think probably Riven, since it's supposedly the better one, might be on the docket for the new Monday puzzle stream. Just because we have gotten our credits for this one, and it is fun to poke around continuously. However, you can only get so far before you start running into a wall. So it might be good to try something else out for a bit, just to keep it fresh. Okay, so we already have that down. Okay. We have this already down too, that hasn't changed. What are you? Oh my god. I've been in this drawer before and I haven't seen that. Okay, well, let's see. Are there any other dates in here that might be of use? That didn't have a date on it. Maybe March of the Count has something relevant. Yeah, we'll spread gold. Let's log in. It should still be Swan Song. Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, so call the sea, bed we made at Outer Wilds. See, I've heard of Outer Wilds, heard of Void Stranger, but the other ones I haven't. That's right, man. I've completed the tutorial, so I know it's like almost nothing completed. Like, there's still a lot more to the game. I just don't want to run it into the ground. I know there's a lot more to uncover, so I definitely think it'll be something I'll be coming back to, but I might throw something else into the rotation. Let's see, what were we gonna do? Electronic mail, because I wanted to check. That is what we need to see. Fuse box repair. Okay, the vac indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it. Okay, but what does it mean? I know we can get the white. The vac indicator. What is the vac? Okay, let's read this. Yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you're out here next week, please test the correct sequence. Off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Ooh, okay. We're gonna take a picture of that really fast. All right. Now we know what to do with the breaker. So let's hope we cross our fingers we get a breaker here. We can play around with that. That's what I meant. Like 90 hours in and you still haven't 100%ed this game. I'm down to stick with that, but also might want to switch it up for the audience and for me now and again. Oh, the phone camera noise. My apologies. I know the cartoonish camera click. My bad. When I say I'm gonna screenshot it, it's not screenshotting. I am literally taking a picture with my phone so I can maybe look at it when I'm away from the computer and think about it. Okay, but we have an answer now, so I'm quite excited about that. Let's see here. Just wanted to know that changes you want requested have been implemented, notarized. Okay. 1993. So November 1st, 1993. You have left me a message for instruction plans. As soon as you decide on different plans for holidays, please leave a message to me. Okay. Oh, and there's already coins on the desk. Good, I'm glad it made you laugh. Alright, let's fool around with a couple possible combinations that we have written down. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay. Nope. And last one here real fast. Let's see. 5, 3. Nada. Okay. So same deal. I don't think we had the right dates. But now at least I know there's a safe in here. Been in here how many times? So let's see. That's what I'm thinking, because these two are the two people who are in the ballroom picture, if I'm not mistaken. And we had the ballroom date. Well, we had the year, so maybe we don't have the date for it yet. So we tried that. That wasn't it. But we can certainly come back to this. So let's head north. Boiler room. Ooh. Let's pop the boiler room. because that might let us get into the laboratory proper. Ooh, and the vault. Do I want to make that all a dead end, though? Yes. Let's do the vault. One, we get coins, but if we get that safety deposit key again... And then we can go buy something in the gift shop. Hello, Anubis. Okay. Let's see if I remember how to do this one. It's not already on, right? Okay, crazy theory. This is a red box with a little light doohickey. There's a red box with a little light doohickey next to the red door in the basement. We're gonna turn that on here in a second here too. I'm not worried about power to the full house anymore. Which I might already have it on anyway, so I think I'm covered. Okay. No, it is not. Okay, so I'm still missing some power to it. But I am less interested in the prospect of laboratory power as I am in the prospect of power to that. But it's not lit up yet. Oh, 'cause it's in the wrong. Can I get power to there? Is the question. Yes, okay. Let's leave that and then see if we can't get into the foundation. That's slightly problematic for us, but that's okay. We'll just go the other way. Okay, give me something straight. Damn it. Okay. Let's re-roll because we have the dice. Secret passage. That is what we want. Okay, but it should just open up into the foundation, right? Okay. Down to the basement we go, because I really want to see if activating that in the boiler room worked. So, I know we're still on the search for those, well, 8 red letters, but apparently we're only going to find 7. But they should be in the locked safes that we've been finding throughout the house, and they're only unlocked through combinations that are dates, apparently, if we're listening to the hint given to us by the paintings. We got a lot of dates, but I'm not sure if they're relevant. I've just been kind of writing them down as we find them. The only one that's worked so far is the one in the boudoir. That one was easy because of Christmas. And the one that we found... Oh, where did I find the other one? Why am I blanking? Oh, in the shelter, the bunker outside. Oh, yes! What? No, I'm not going into this... I didn't know we had a supervillain base underneath our house. Okay. Oh, it's the second story above. Oh boy, okay. Okay. Let's go figure that out. Alright, let's get this going. So, question is, do we raise the platform or do we turn it first? Let's start with turning it. I love this thing. We're about to find out. I figured there was a way to get up there because, you could raise and lower it. But for the longest while, it was kind of confusing as to why you would need to. Well, that's just more turning. I don't think we want that. Not yet, at least. Okay. If I recall, those two are the ones that raise and lower. So I think we need to get back to the previous position. Alright, now we go all the way around. And we go over here, and we start playing around with this button. Okay, and then that will let us... Yes, okay. Hopefully. Oh, sorry. Wrong side passage. Okay. Now we can pop over here. That should raise and lower. There we are. Okay. Now let's see if this lets us... Because we came out over here, right? If I recall. So... we're gonna have to find a way that lets us cross over top and down below. Which I think would probably be that one. Let's give that a shot. Okay. Oh, once again, wrong passage. Alright, let's give this a shot. Let's see if that's the right direction. Man, wouldn't it be nice to inherit not only a super dope ever-changing manor, but also like you're either a superhero if you want to be good or a super villain face down beneath it. Imagine like the house parties you could throw. Oh, okay, it's not that one. So one over, but then how am I gonna get over there? Is the question. Oh, I'm dumb. I have the rotation right there, so we'll just turn it. What? One more? Yeah, one more for starters. Crazy stuff going on down there. Okay, now let's go back up top. Or did it rotate the wrong way before I run all the way around? It did not. We're chilling. Okay, cool. Well, I can at least say we did uncover something new this stream, which is always the goal. It is nice just to hang out, kind of run through the house, but it is very nice to also make a little bit of what hopefully feels like progress. We're now at 26% done instead of just 25. Okay. Okay, we got a couple things to look at and do. After 10 days of pumping water up from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It's a shame that the old station had to be flooded as a consequence of this action, but I suspect that they have been the actual recently closed the reservoir here. Okay, on the bright side, now that the water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I expect by this time next month, the steam-powered hoists at the main site will be able to run 24 hours a day. Okay. Entry level, dock level. So we have tried to lower the reservoir before, though. Alright, let's fool around with you. Oh, we want it to be black. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, there we go. Yay, more allowance. Okay. Do I have to line it up to a specific way? Because, like, it feels like it should be right there. Right? Like with the meter post right there, but... Oh, okay. Oh, no, no, no. So that's the number of... So we want to drain it to 6 to entry level? Okay. If we go to the pump room and do to like 6, we maybe can enter the tunnel it was talking about. Same deal. I'm gonna write that down really fast instead of jumping between the note system there. Okay, pump, reservoir, 6. Okay. Respect with the refraining from typing things, Wilted. Like I said, hints are helpful. We don't want spoilers. We'll stumble through it on our own. And there's a date padlock over there. Okay. I'm gonna jot down that other date just in case, and the date in that office down below. Okay. 1/19/17. I know. So I think if we get the pump room, we'll go play with it some more. We have played with it in the past, and we fully drained it, and that didn't lead us to much, unfortunately. Let's see if we can't get into there. We are kind of low on steps, but I think we can get back up into the house and play around a little bit. And hopefully maybe get, like I said, maybe the pump room or something else. Okay, and one more. Right? No, I think it's... Am I tripping, or is that a solid wall? I'll have to go back up and look. Alright, let's see here. Oh no, I was right. Okay. Oh, it's not a date, it's letters? Okay. Anything we could spell. Okay, thought we could try. Might not even be necessarily a word, but we're just gonna see what we could make. Let's see. If we don't know it, socket. Okay. Okay, let's see. I know, we should... Oh, read, maybe? Do we have an A? Okay. Let's see if we can't jailbreak this and just figure out what it could be. Okay. Try a couple combinations before moving on. No, okay. And there's A8, which is suspicious, right? Are there any other numbers? Let's see. We might have to come back for this one. Once we know what the actual code is. Once again, it's one of those things, once I feel like I find what it is, I'm gonna kick myself, because I'm sure it's something I looked at. Okay. Oh, I should have looked at what's in there. There's another red letter and blueprints. Okay, things we need to know. Okay, hang on. Can we do... Is there an N, or... Can we do, like, November 8th, or, like, a month? Let's see. Maybe March? Is there an R? No. Okay. Damn it. What other... Oh, May 8th? Yeah! Let's go. Okay, I feel good. Okay. Treasure trove. Ooh, I'm rubbing my hands together right now. Let's see. Would you like to permanently add treasure trove to your drafting pool? Yes, please. This is, in fact, my house now. I would, in fact, like access to the treasure trove. For each time you have drafted the treasure trove... Oh, so it stacks? Woo! That is very good. Workman's log. I knew what we were looking at as soon as we uncovered the first spire, but it wasn't until the first full plan was unearthed that most of the crew realized that ruins were exhuming. The border was the same pitch as the sunless cavern we found it in. A dark trimmed floor plan of ill-fated Orinda. We had found an authentic black print. The sooner we seal this site back up, the better for us all. Interesting. Okay. Put that date down as well. Thank you, Ralphine. Thank you, Wilted. Appreciate the support. Okay. Another red gem. And number 1. May 8th. Alright. Okay. That's not fair. That one was inside the letter, behind the locked door. Alright. Get some water before I read. Dear Baron Sinclair, to begin, my name is Worth Laud. My father used to work for your father, the Right Honorable Baron Thomas Sinclair, between the years of 1915 and 1918. The former having died last month at the advanced old age of 89. May he sleep in soot and ash. Okay. He left behind his widow, 7 children, and 30-odd grandchildren. I write to you today, however, not to inform you of these family affairs of little consequence, but to tell you a little bit about my father. He lived his life, towering above us in solemn silence that many members of his and your father's generation He never spoke of the work he did in the mountains of Reddington or of the famous estate in which he was stationed. He never spoke of the Baron, not once. I tell you this only to relate that he never betrayed the confidence your father placed in him. His secrets he kept for your family, he took with him underground. His elderly comrades and colleagues from his old mining outfit proved, however, to be not nearly as discreet and considered with their words. During the wake, fueled by a seemingly endless supply of spirits, these venerable gentlemen embarked on a journey down memory lane and, is that recounting? Recounting as much of the good old days as they could dredge up. While such seamless reminiscence might typically be dismissed by the fanciful ramblings of age, the volume and specifically of their accounts lend a certain credence to their words. Now, me, I am not a presumptive man. I don't presume these stories to be true. I don't presume your houses host secrets of this magnitude. Yet, I found myself irresistibly drawn to the idea of sharing these tales. True or not, they seem, after all, stories worthy of being heard. I wonder if my current abundance of idle time fuels this urge. Perhaps I have too much time on my hands. Perhaps one to engage me in some worthwhile and profitable enterprise. My eagerness to pass the time by telling stories would be curbed. I eagerly await a response from your lordship, Mr. Worthwade. Okay, this is read, but it's handwritten, so it's true. We're not blind to the irony of blackmailing you for a blackmail letter, and we're not proud to join the endless procession of those who have knocked on your mailbox looking for a handout, particularly so when our methods lack the refined sophistication and the class that this author so effortlessly wields. Okay. So all the letters seem to be people hitting up the Sinclairs for, but not necessarily wealth, but like either like, hey, I know what you did, or like, hey, you're shady. And so I wonder if like these are people that Sinclair has dealt with in terms of like gotten rid of, and maybe they're like kind of confessions to Simon, like, hey, like you got to go a different way, or it's explanations for some of the like dealings that Simon might have to deal with, because they're, as far as I can tell, they're all like, what do you call it, like they're dirt, essentially. They're dirty letters. They're the type of stuff you would find in like a mob boss's like vault. Stuff like that would be almost condemning to the family if like those names or disappearances, you know, like, oh, like this person sent, oh, wrong way again, sent something to Sinclair and then went missing the next month, you know? So it's almost like a little confession. Well, let's see. Let's get this lowered. Oh, I think I have to go to the other one, huh? That's fine. We'll fool around with it when I come back. As for now... yeah, we can fool around with it when I come back. Because for now, I do want to use what steps I have left to get back up to the house. And maybe see if we can't pop... what do you call it? A pump room. Or see what else we can get. But that, I feel very satisfied with. I'm glad we went one more day. And as per typical, I'm over that, you know, quote-unquote hour I said I was going to stream, but it's fine. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you guys are too. Let's do... okay. We'll do Den. So things we're going to shoot for, we're going to go for the breaker room, and we're going to go for the pump room, because those are two things we now kind of have answers for. These are all going to be dead ends. Let's pop the laboratory. Oh, that took up steps. I should have been smarter about that. We'll pop the laboratory because I can fool around in the boiler room and get that going. We don't have the greenhouse up. Let's do the mail room so we can get a package set up. Order placed. Okay. Okay, pool, let us do... Oh, but what rank are we at right now? Dining room might save us, although the pool is... is what's going to get us to the pump room. We're going to do the pool. We'll risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Hope we get a biscuit. Okay. Ooh, bedroom need us a few more steps too. So let's pop the bedroom. Okay, no other items, that's okay. Okay, we'll leave that be for now. Let's check to see if this room's unlocked. It is. Oh, come on, guys, give me a... Okay, boudoir. Because we could redraw and then maybe just spam redraw until we get the pump room. Exactly, Ruffing. This game is very addictive. I always go in saying, we'll just explore a couple rooms. We'll do maybe like 2 to 3 days, blitz through, maybe do a couple new rooms, and then I'm here for like 3 hours. And same deal, Wilted. You only play once a week. That's what I'm trying to do too. I'm trying to pace myself. I think... Oh, music room. I don't have the steps for that, but that is so cool. Wait, 1 major key, 1 minor key? What happens if I don't have the steps for it? Does it... Okay, it just doesn't let me do it. I was gonna say, does it like automatically kick me over? Redraw? Give me pump room? Okay, redraw. Give me pump room? Okay. Once again, I wish I had steps, because Drafting Studio, that's also new. Alright, we'll have to call it a day. That is okay. Because we now know a lot more, and at least we have a couple solutions, I think, to some of the puzzles we've been pondering. Oh, see, played it for 10 hours straight, played it for 17. I thankfully I paced myself. I kept it to the stream, so I didn't go for too long. I think the longest I've done is maybe 3.5 to 4 hours. Because I remember having to sit through and editing that video to put on YouTube, and I remember it being like, oh my god, I played way longer than I thought I did. What do you mean I was gone for 4 hours? I swear, it was only an hour stream. But no, this game definitely gets the time away from you in the best way possible, because you do get invested in it. You get pulled into it. There's a lot of stuff to uncover, a lot of stuff to find, which is why I keep coming back to it. That's, like I said, I've thrown out some of the other games out there as ideas because I think I might want to break it up. But yeah, this game it's addictive, man. It's so fun. But that being said, I do think I'm gonna call it there. It's getting a little late in the eve, and I gotta eat something. So we'll call it there with a good, I think, almost 2 hours. And with a good, I think, solid last day run on day, was that 25? I'll definitely take it. We got another red letter. We got a whole bunch of new information for some of the rooms we've been slamming our head against. Thank you for joining me, guys. I honestly, thank me for the stream. Don't worry about that. Thank you guys for showing up. It's a fun game on its own, but it's twice as more fun when you have some people to kind of share it with and go back and forth. But nonetheless, I feel good about today, and I'm pretty sure we'll feel good about the next couple runs we hit up too. As always, I'll be streaming Mondays. I moved it up a little bit more to 3:30. That felt like a better time for people and myself. Less stress from coming off of work, right? But nonetheless, we'll be hitting up Blueprints again, I think, next Monday. And we'll see what awaits us. We'll definitely be going for the pump room and the breaker room now that we have a little bit more clues. I thank you guys for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And have a good night. Bye.